Do you guys want to know the real reasons for feminism that women won't tell you? The real reason why women are pushing so hard or did push so hard to get in the workplace that they're not going to tell you outright. Let's talk about it in this video. I'm going to start off by exposing some myths, and then I'm going to give some real reasons after that. Recently, I had an epiphany. This whole Joy Taylor situation is helping me to connect some dots that I didn't see before, and I want to tell you guys about. And it's all coming together. I'm starting to piece by piece the puzzle, the whole entire reason for certain things. Feminism, equality. Do women really want equality? They say they did, but that's one of the myths, that they wanted to be equal as men. Women don't want to be equal as men and deal with all the toils and all the pain and suffering that we deal with on a consistent basis. Plus, women, they only judge men off of the small percentage of men that are successful. They think every man is capable of sleeping with lots of women. They think every man is capable of making $1 million. And that's simply not true. When the hookup culture started, a lot of men weren't getting any action at all. It was a small percentage of men, but a lot of women were getting a lot of action. Hence the STDs and STI rates were skyrocketing, especially in places like Houston and Atlanta and LA and recently even Milwaukee. And so what do these women really want? What are they really seeking for? What were they really seeking for? If women wanted to be equal, that means they want to be put in just the amount of work as men, spending just as many hours in the workplace before and after work just to get noticed and get the promotion. Spend hours and hours working outside of the job just to get that promotion. But women don't want equality. Why? Because look at Joy Taylor. She didn't do any of that hard work. She just slept her way to the top, allegedly. And she isn't the only one. There are a lot of women that never got caught or never got exposed in this situation for sleeping their way to the top. So they didn't want to be equal to men. Because if they did, they wanted to put in the same amount of work, go through the same amount of rigor to get the skill, to get the education. So that's the first myth of feminism, that they want to be equal to men. They want the same outcome as a successful man, but they don't want the incremental discipline and hard work it takes to get there. That's unattractive. They wanted to have a career and be a CEO. That was one of the pipe dreams they sold to these women. And it's crazy, right? The reason why the government allowed women to go into the workplace in the first place was because they found out a way to tax you. Which is why in 2024, they seen that opportunity back in the 1960s, 70s, even before that. They seen this opportunity, which is why now, fast forward 2025, you guys can't live off one income. If you want to live off one income, the guy has to make at least a six-figure, $250,000 to live a life that's comfortable and still do what you guys need to do comfortably. So A lot of women don't work that hard. Let's just be honest. A lot of women, besides the nurses that work 12-hour shifts consistently, there's a few women, the small percentage of women that are actually intelligent, that put in the hard work and do what it takes to be successful. An even smaller percentage of that are attractive, that want to put in the hard work and the dedication to be respected outside of their looks. But for the average woman, she wants to work her 8 or 9 to 5 shift and call it a day. A lot of women don't work hard, but yet they want their own money. Why? Why? You guys want to know why women push so hard to be in the workplace, why they wanted to make their own money? Women wanted to make their own money because they wanted to sleep with who they wanted to sleep with without penalty. Hence, all the other things, sexual freedom, all the other things that came along with feminism. Why is that, Miles? Why would they want to make their own money so they can sleep with who they want to sleep with? Well, back then they couldn't work. They didn't work. They were housewives. So if she slept with who she wanted to sleep with and her husband found out about it, she'd be SOL. She couldn't rebound. She'd be out in the street somewhere. She wouldn't receive anything. So to compensate with that, if she has her own money, she can sleep with Chad and Tyrone. And if Chad and Tyrone pumps and dumps her, it's no big deal. She can still go to work that Monday and still make enough money to pay for her own apartment. Not get divorced and be put out on the street because her husband found her cheating with the milkman. She can sleep with the milkman freely now. She can seek him out. One of the biggest reason why women push so hard to be in the workplace is because they wanted more access to top tier men. They couldn't have their options, or options were very limited being a housewife. So they could be closer to the CEO, closer to the manager that's making good money, that's semi good looking. If they're in the workplace, they have more access for mate selection of these guys, to sleep with these guys on the job, right? And another myth is that men don't understand this. Men think when they see a Joy Taylor, they're only sleeping with Charlie Dixon because he's rich. And no, that's one component of it. She's sleeping with the man because he's halfway attractive, and she gets a promotion, and she gets higher salary. She's getting a 3-for-1. Yeah, the Harvey Weinstein, yeah, that was specifically just to get that job, to get that role, right? A lot of women didn't find him attractive at all, but every CEO, every top tier man isn't ugly, guys. And so these women are getting 2, 3, 4-in-1 opportunities with these men, which is why they push so hard to get in the workplace, to get access around and for mate selection with these top tier men. These are the real reasons why feminism, these women push so hard to be feminist. They push so hard to be in the workplace. It's because they want more access and validation to top tier men. If they're making their own money, they can do that without consequence. If they're in close proximity, that at least gives them a chance to shoot their shot. Now, in social media, they have close proximity. They have easy access through social media, which shrinks the world. They can send a DM to a guy just like that and get a response, or not, or get flown out just like that. So this is what also contributes to more cheating, more adultery, more affairs, because these women have more easy access to top tier men, which is the whole reason why, or one of the reasons why they push so hard to be in the workplace. So that's my video. You guys comment below what you guys think about this. You can add some points if I missed something. But that'll be my video, man. You guys have a good day, good week. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.